Every human on Earth has experienced this. You're listening to your favorite song. Someone suddenly scares you, a cold breeze hits your skin, and then tiny bumps appear all over your arms. Goosebumps. But here's the weird part. Your body is spending energy doing something that seems completely useless. It doesn't warm you up. It doesn't protect you. It doesn't stop the cold. So why has evolution kept this strange reaction for millions of years? The answer goes all the way back to when humans weren't the most dangerous animals on Earth. And once you understand it, you'll never look at goosebumps the same way again. Let's zoom in. Each tiny bump you see isn't random. Every single hair on your body is attached to a microscopic muscle hiding underneath your skin. Normally, those muscles stay relaxed, but when your brain sends a signal, thousands of these tiny muscles contract at exactly the same time. Each muscle pulls on its hair, the hair stands upright, and the skin around it rises. That's what creates goosebumps. Scientists call this reaction piloerection, but that only explains how goosebumps happen. It doesn't explain why. To understand why, we have to travel back hundreds of thousands of years. Imagine you're an early human. No houses, no jackets, no electricity, just nature. One freezing night could mean death. Your body needed every possible advantage. Back then, humans had much more body hair than we do today. When those hairs stood up, they trapped an extra layer of air close to the skin. That trapped air acted like insulation, helping slow down heat loss. It wasn't perfect, but sometimes, even a tiny amount of extra warmth meant surviving another night. Goosebumps were part of your body's emergency survival system, but staying warm wasn't their only job. Now, imagine something even worse. You're walking through the forest. Suddenly, a predator appears. Your brain has milliseconds to react. Instantly, your heart beats faster. Your breathing changes. Adrenaline floods your body, and your hairs stand straight up. Why? Because standing hair makes animals appear larger. Look at a frightened cat. Its fur suddenly puffs out. The same thing happens to dogs, porcupines, chimpanzees, even gorillas. Looking bigger can intimidate an attacker before a fight even begins. Millions of years ago, our ancestors likely benefited from the same trick. Today, we don't have enough body hair for it to work, but the ancient program is still running. Now here's where things get really strange. Why do goosebumps happen? When you're not cold, and you're not in danger? Like during an emotional movie, or while listening to an incredible song. Scientists believe your brain sometimes treats powerful emotions almost like survival events. When music builds tension, then suddenly releases it, your brain rewards you with a burst of dopamine, the same chemical involved in motivation and pleasure. At the same time, your autonomic nervous system activates, and suddenly, goosebumps appear. In other words, your body reacts physically to emotions. Think about horror movies. Even when you're sitting safely on your couch, your brain can momentarily believe something dangerous is happening. The lights go out. A strange noise appears. The monster jumps out. Your nervous system doesn't wait to check if it's real. It reacts first. Heart racing, faster breathing, goosebumps. It's the exact same ancient survival system, responding to modern situations. Have you noticed? Some people get goosebumps all the time, while others almost never do. Researchers have found that people who are more emotionally responsive or more open to experiences often experience goosebumps more frequently, especially from music, movies, nature, or inspiring moments. Their brains simply react more strongly to emotional experiences. Sometimes, goosebumps appear for seemingly no reason at all: a random memory, a familiar smell, someone whispering behind you, even thinking about something emotional. That's because your brain doesn't always distinguish between something happening and something vividly imagined. If your nervous system believes the moment is important enough, the ancient response can still activate. So the next time goosebumps race across your skin, remember, you're witnessing a survival system that's millions of years old, a system that once helped our ancestors stay warm, appear bigger, and survive dangerous encounters. Today, it responds to music, movies, memories, and powerful emotions instead. Your body is carrying around tiny reminders of a world where every day was a fight to survive. And even though civilization has changed almost everything, your brain still remembers. Because evolution doesn't delete old software. It simply builds new software on top of it. And goosebumps are one of the oldest programs still running inside every one of us. And if a tiny forgotten muscle can secretly control your hair growth, what else is your body still doing on autopilot without telling you? That's exactly what we're covering in the next video, so make sure you're subscribed before it drops.